Um, yeah, so you look around, and you do eventually notice, it takes you a bit, but you do eventually notice three tables of interest to you.
Mm-hmm.
The first is a loud table, um, primarily of young people. A probably 70-30 mix male and female. Um, Mostly singing very loudly off key, and most of which look and, more importantly, smell like farmhands. So that's table one.
Mm-hmm.
Table two, um, you look at it and you see probably not as young as the first group, maybe averaging late 20s, early 30s, up into mid 30s, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so more middle age type in a lot of cases. Um, Dressed moderately better. If you had to guess, you'd say most of these people were most likely um, merchants or caravan types, traders, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
The third table that strikes your attention, um, not so much because of who you see at the table, but because you recognize what's going on around the table. You can hear quite raucous singing and laughing. But when you go to look over at the table, what you actually find is that you can't see to most of the table because there are a number of um, a mixture of either annoyed, embarrassed, or frustrated, what look to be personal guards who are basically blocking off people from being able to get a look at the people that are at the table making fools of themselves.
Uh,
You would,
okay.
at a guess, probably think that these are your rich,
Spoiled brats.
spoiled brats. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're making fools of themselves, but Daddy's money is saying, "Don't let the news get a picture of you being an idiot."
Yeah.
So they've got guards kind of,
Yeah. Like no.
"Don't look here, nothing to see here." Yeah,
And from the background you can hear Jacob Bomb.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
So
basically what you're looking at
so
that
Roach
table.
sees young spoiled brats and then, hey Aiden, um, maybe it would be best if we were to split up. I see that table over there is far more my lane, so to speak. Kind of points at the farmhands. But I'm gonna wager that if anyone is going to sit down at that table, that would be you. How about it? See if we can get some good info.
What, you want me to sit down with a bunch of nobles?
Well, I mean, you can.
Human nobles.
I'm sure you can impress them with stories from the past and about magic tricks that they can only imagine.
I can't do them without getting arrested.
No, I mean, you could talk about them though. You can talk about what kind of, you know. I mean, honestly, like you're great at throwing rocks, but I wouldn't leave with that. Like, maybe you should like start with something more. I'm not being disrespectful here. I'm just saying more a bit flashy. Like, you know, when you do that thing with your hand and just bolts of pure force just flies off and just flies everywhere. See, that's very impressive. And
Aiden's just been stone-faced looking at you.
you've done many more impressive things since then. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I have a hard time thinking about them right this second, but I know there are several Like a lot of like you can make people go to sleep.
Brocus?
Yep.
Stop talking, please. Look, I'm not suited to sit at that table. I'm not human. They probably will just make fun of me.
Well-
How about you sit at the table? Considering you're a paladin, you probably have much better stories to tell the young.
I'm a.
You fought a dragon!
Well, we both know
You're
that
gonna
was.
sit there and say I'm impressive?
I mean, we both know that was a bit stretch of the truth. Like, have you not seen the Lord of the Cups? The elves in that.
I'm gonna go
movie
talk to the
was
elves.
amazing, and all right.
Aiden has walked away.
I just love the fact that Roach started that conversation and then accused Aiden of putting him on the spot.
No, I was actually trying to think of a flashy thing that Aiden has done, and I realized that most things that Aiden has done are like discreet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Amazing,
kind of lost
man,
my
isn't it?
yeah, so I kind of lost my train of thought there.
I'm just
Yeah.
amazed that you think you had a train of thought to start with.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down with the merchants.
Okay.
And Aiden is gonna walk to where the royal elves are hanging out. He brings he'll bring like an additional glass of wine.
Okay. So we'll start with Madman.
Mm-hmm.
You walk over. You actually kind of notice as they grow a bit quieter as you approach, and kind of look over at you and say, "Can we help you?"
Oh, I just wanted to join you. That's all. You seem to have a very interesting conversation.
Well, I mean, sure, the tables are for everybody. I mean, we're just,
Thank you.
you know,
And
enjoying
this-
the free ale and the day off. That's kind of the big thing.
That's a shame. That means I can't buy you around.
No, you can't. It's all free. That's why
Yeah.
we're here. You know.
Yep. Yeah. So, do all of you do a lot of traveling?
One of the guys looks up at you and he says, "Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I traveled all the way from Pig's End to get here today. You know, Pig's End is like an hour outside the walls,
Oh, okay.
and you also know it's like a lower end merchants area."
I actually was pretty recently in the town of Gilcrest. It's a bit off towards south. Just head down there, straight line.
You mean the Shadow Town?
Oh, it's not.
Oh no, sorry, Gilcrest. Sorry, I'm getting my own towns mixed up now.
Yeah.
Gilcrest.
Gilcrest was the one with
Royal
the
Town.
carpenters. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, actually, then when I'm looking at it, it says, you mean near the Royals, the Magic Zone?
Oh yeah. I was patrolling the area there. Maybe you have heard, but we paladins, we try to spread out and do some common good along the trade routes. And we have heard there was some trouble down there, so we went there and check it out.
One of them kind of chuckles and says, "Yeah, the Paladins try to, do good, like, charge you extra fines for everything you want to try to carry that they don't agree with." And one of them says, "No, they do good. They do good. I heard that some Paladins killed off some big bull monster thing that came out of the Magic Zone a few weeks ago."
Oh, that might
That
have been
sad
us.
little. That wasn't that a dinosaur?
Yeah.
You just killed it?
I was actually. I think it was my troop who actually did that deed. I believe it is called a tire crusher. A tire crusher.
Really, you were one of the ones that they said they were like 8 foot tall and had arms like as big around as your legs and the head of a bull.
Oh, the bull head, it didn't have hair though. It was more of a just like it was skinless and it had like very big horns. And it came charging at us.
That's not what I heard.
Maybe it's something different. A lot of weird things come out of that thing. The thing I'm talking about didn't have any hair of any kind.
Oh no, I heard
hairless.
these were like long brown matted fur. Like a bull.
In that case, that wasn't me. I apologize.
Too bad. That sounded like a really cool thing.
Hairless is more scary, I would say.
I can't believe they're not impressed.
Are you gonna be pressing for information? Oh,
Yeah.
no!
Yeah. So, actually, I was thinking, considering we've been moving south, and we didn't really find anything that was that bad. Have you heard anything about anything east or south? I mean, all of you get around, you talk to a lot of people. I just want to make sure that all routes to Titan are safe. He remembers that from class, like the first year. When in doubt, just make sure that people feel that you do it for the good of the town.
Makes sense. So what I'm going to do is, rather than try to stretch you out into some massive, uncomfortable conversation with these guys that you're not doing very well in, give me a persuasion roll and an investigation roll.
Okay.
Okay, not ideal.
Roach is awkward.
Yes,
It's like
that much is very obvious.
He lands a lot of like jokes that are very off color, and then we killed the young. Oh, there was so much blood. Oh, and then we gathered them into a pile, and we just closed and locked that door. I'm not doing that again. I mean, hopefully. I mean, we might, but prefer not to. What did you do this Tuesday? Thanks for asking, by the way.
Yeah. So, let's see here. What do you get from them?
I mean,
one of them actually tells you quite a bit about the... Shoot, I lost it. One of them actually goes in and tells you quite a lot of detail about not something that he has seen himself, but something that a friend of his has been seeing, who makes the sailing from Titan to Bronze, and something about seeing a temple on the horizon as you're sailing, as you sail east towards Bronze. They say on a in the dead of night, on a starless evening, if you look to the north, you will see the silhouette of a massive temple or building of some kind. Yet, if you pass the same area through the daylight, there's nothing there to be seen.
Oh yeah, that's great. What else do you have? Great.
You're not there, Doc.
right.
Yeah, no thanks.
I say I would go no place rather than that place, and I'll go and get my boat. No,
You also hear one of them that tells you a little bit about a a man that they saw arrested a few days ago, picking pockets near the Titan's gates, that had fiery red skin and glowing eyes.
There we go. Because of my 5, I actually say that out loud.
They kind of look at you and go, there you go, where?
About goblins. Here's the thing. Not many people know this, but they can actually talk.
Right.
Yeah. So anyhow, it was killing this group of goblins.
Yeah, and that's basically how it goes for you.
Yeah.
Madman, you are the worst extractor of information I've ever seen.
This is why I wanted you to do this, and I was going to support you. Like, I was gonna, like, smooth you up there, and you will do all the, like, social engineering. But no, you wanted me to do this.
He wanted to
Well,
see
are
you
you
struggle.
happy, Seeger? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay. It's your turn. We'll see how good you do.
So, you make your way over to the elves. And I think we'll do it the same way. We'll give a couple minutes and kind of give me an idea of what you're trying to... what information you're looking for. And then we'll make a couple rolls and see how it goes.
He offers the wine, first of all, and says, "Please, forgive my intrusion, friend." He's talking in Elven, of course.
They respond in Elven and say, "No, of course, please. We're simply avoiding the majority of the crowds while still taking part, as we should, in order to foster better relations."
Yes, it seems they're more caring about their own grass than our grass. But anyway, the second floor of the balcony, do you see that elf? And he's in a position where his lips cannot be read from any crowd. Like his back is turned to the castle, basically.
A couple of them that are there kind of look at you and go, an elf?
Indeed.
In the castle?
On the second floor.
One of them kind of looks and goes, well, no, I don't see anything. And the other one looks and goes, Yes, there's an elf in a paladin's uniform?
Indeed. Do you recognize the face? It's hard to see.
And the guy that you're talking to kind of pulls over a couple other people and says, hey, is that? And they kind of whisper a bit to each other. And you do catch, is that Gilchrist?
The town?
No, that's a name as well.
Is that New York?
Yanking your chain, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Gilchrist. Okay.
I actually had named these people and then completely forgot that I had the town of Gilchrist as well.
Is that a name that's recognizable to me? I feel like that's an important name.
It is definitely a traditional elven name that would be used by a few families. You don't specifically know anyone by that name, but you do recognize it as what would be certainly a traditional elven name.
Okay.
So not only is it an elf, it's a royal elf.
Oh yeah, I knew it was a royal elf already because
okay.
he was using royal vision.
Royal vision,
Yeah.
Oh, that's unique to specifically okay. Makes sense considering the name.
Specifically the elves that traveled through the royal, yeah.
Okay.
It was just a very small amount of them that left, I believe.
Yeah, more elves traveled through the royal than didn't. but not all of the ones that traveled through the Royal even got Royal Vision.
Okay.
Some still kept the traditional Dark Vision. And it was kind of hit or miss who was altered and who wasn't.
I just, gently say I would avoid attracting too much attention. Someone used a bit of magic, and that royal elf spotted it instantly. He has impressive vision.
Well, using magic is not a crime.
Correction.
Except
Apologies. He stole.
Except in specific... Well, if he stole, then of course he was due for arrest. That's...
Of course. I'm just saying I would be careful. Any elf that tries to work with a paladin probably doesn't mind arresting us.
Are you saying that you think he would arrest us for using magic?
I don't know why any elf would trust a paladin, let alone team up with them.
Yeah, bitch.
Well, we are working to make this a more peaceful home for all of us.
Indeed.
Isn't that our goal? Isn't that why we're here today?
Yeah, seriously.
I would hope so. But still, keep your eyes open, friends.
One of the ones that's hearing you kind of shakes his head and goes, there's nothing... That does look like Gilchrist. Here. And he raises up his hand, and you watch as a light spell ignites on his ring. And he holds his hand up. And as you can expect, it does not take long before you watch as the elf's eyes look over and sees. And the elf literally waves
Yeah,
the hand with the light
exactly
spell.
Are
what
you
I
serious?
fucking told you to do.
Yes. And you're kind of watching this going, ugh.
I mean, I could have done that, but, I was wanting a less,
I chose not
I'm
to.
slowly backing up. Are there Titans Guard approaching?
Perception?
Yeah. Oh, my mouse is fucked up. There we go.
He said it's not illegal to do magic in
Only in certain areas.
certain areas.
Yeah, I imagine the palace probably isn't
Within the
best.
palace, but this is not technically within the palace. This is the ground.
Well, I mean, but technicalities and...
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
great idea.
And you actually notice, you watch as the elf that's up there, as this person starts waving at him, just kind of puts his head in his hand. and just
Like,
kind of,
are you fucking stupid? Come on.
It's like at the White House with the gun. I'm outside of the gates. It's fine.
and you do notice that he does mumble something to the other guard that is, or the other paladin that is up there with him.
That guy's just a dick.
But then you watch for a bit, and there are no guards coming after. There are no guards approaching.
Okay, I'll rejoin that. I mean, it was only a few steps back, but,
Yeah.
I'll re-enter the group and,
Nothing that would have kept you from being
One step
implicated
forward,
with them.
2 steps back.
yeah.
We go together because
Well, my apologies
Don't know the
for
lyrics of this song,
for-
man.
intruding and causing any trouble. I hope you enjoy the festivities, as I will too.
Certainly, of course.
And I bid them a good day and head back to Rokus.
Yep. Yeah, is there anything else that you two are looking for at the party?
I'm just gonna be very inappropriate.
Okay. That's
Great
not
example for the
uncommon.
paladins.
Yeah.
No, I mean, not inappropriate like he's very drunk. Inappropriate as in, like, the blood.
All
Like,
right, guys.
he's nervous.
Yeah. As we close up on the party here, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, well, let's take a 10-minute break.
Mm-hmm.
I ate lunch very late today because we were out, and my wife has just buzzed to say that she's made some food for me. So I'm gonna run down and grab that, and
Mhm.
I'll come back up here and we'll continue.
Sure.
Okay.
So grab a drink, toilet, whatever. 10 minutes tops.
Cool.
Alright,
Doc,
thanks.
don't go take a shit. We know that it takes
Sure.
20.
He's playing ESO, dude. Are you? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yep. You yelled at me for playing WoW during the session, Doc.
Yeah, while you were fucking playing.
Look, I had a raid to do, okay? I can raid and D&D at the same time.
Dude, it's WoW, though. I mean,
I quit years ago.
do you need help?
No.
Like, do we need an
I'm not going
intervention?
back to that fucking garbage game.
You
Fuck
say
you,
that,
dude.
like, I don't need heroin.
No,
I won't
no,
go back to that garbage, and then you're like,
Legion was garbage. The Legion expansion was garbage. Battle for Azeroth is fucking garbage. I'm not going back to that game, ever. It doesn't have many years left.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
You believe me?
Yeah, no,
I stab you.
I believe you.
Okay, good. That's how you get everyone to believe you. Just threaten to stab them. That's how you get your wife. Just threaten to stab her.
Marry me? No, I'll stab you. All right.
Alright, okay.
There was this.
I
so
like
where are
it
you?
both. Yeah.
There's this YouTuber. I don't know if you guys know about this, but there are these YouTubers who just tell stories about their life, like they're fucking important or something. Like, oh, I went to the mall
Yeah,
and someone accosted me, and it's completely
They have
overdrawn.
fucking cons which just blow up and don't have.
No,
anything
Tana's
show up.
one thing, and so but I'm more talking about like just the ones that tell life stories, thinking their life is really important. Like the story will be like a revelation or something. But anyway, one of those guys named Mundane Matt, you can already by the name you can tell he's special. He posted a story about his first kiss. He held a knife up to a girl against the wall for his
What the
first
shit?
kiss.
That's just
And the thing about these YouTubers is they're so up their own ass.
that's
they
just assault.
Yeah, well, it's rape, pretty much,
Well,
or sexual assault at minimum.
sexual assault.
Sexual
Yeah.
assault.
But he tells this story, and then he basically destroys his own fucking career because he goes on a live stream. He's been like taking down a bunch of YouTube channels, like false flagging and shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, okay, he's like, oh no, I didn't do it, guys. He's in there for like an hour saying he didn't do it. I didn't do it. And then some guy says, share your screen and prove it, because there's like a report history in YouTube. You can see it. So just share your screen. He does. After like 30 minutes of attacking him, basically, he shares his screen, shows he's been flagging hundreds of fucking YouTube channels, and he's like, "Oh, you guys gotta understand, I'm in a bad place right now. Mentally, I've been suicide." Like, he goes on this shit. And then there's another one called Bunty King, who's so obsessed with his ex. In almost every video, he'll talk about her. He talked about, he's got a video called I'm a Cuck, Let's Talk About It. And he goes on a 30-minute diatribe of why his ex's current boyfriend is an asshole, and when that gets resolved, when that stupid stuff is resolved, she'll come back to him, and he loves eating her ass, apparently. And these people are so this is how delusional they are. This guy, he believes he's so good at eating ass and pussy that this girl will come back to him. So if he's so good, why'd she leave him? They don't understand.
I can't watch cringe
I know,
videos
it's
like
so
that. I
bad.
can't really do it. I'm like, ugh. And then, no, I can't.
And
It's
on a
just
live
too much.
stream,
Yeah.
he said, scat, the music scat, right?
Yeah.
Scatman, yeah. Really good music, honestly. But, so this guy's like, hey, Bunty, do you like scat? And he's like, I'm not really into scat, but I love eating ass. I would eat my ex-girlfriend's. He says this on a live stream instead of in front of 4,500 people, just out of nowhere, out of the blue. Like, he just puts it out there that he loves eating sex.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I just had to talk about some cucks.
And now you've put it out there that you watch this.
Oh yeah, of course, it's funny as fuck. You wouldn't watch a guy like be sad and pathetic for 20 minutes?
I
have
do
better
that
things to do.
basically when I'm game with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you just saw that conversation Madman tried to have.
I think that went beautifully, and
That's what's sad and pathetic.
Okay, sure. Kick me while I'm done. I don't care.
I plan to.
Oh, I do have to leave early, I'm sorry. Or leave late, I mean.
What?
Whatever.
You can leave
I
late
have
all
to-
day long, yeah. I mean, we'll be
Yeah,
done by then.
yeah. I mean, we wouldn't know.
About an hour from now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the party continues for a while. You spend some time. You enjoy yourselves. You drink. You talk. You are awkward with people. That evening, do you make your way back to Durnan's Tavern? And
I mean,
continue celebrating
unless
What
he
is-
gets
that's
lucky.
it, like, is the palace being closed, or like the gates?
there? The party starts to get more rowdy around sundown.
Oh, okay.
As you notice that a lot of the more wealthy people that were here are actually all, you start noticing that they start to get called into the palace. There is also a private feast in the palace this evening.
Mm.
And
What do we need to do to get in there?
have been invited already.
Yeah.
Who do we need to kill to steal the invitation?
You could try one
This
of the
isn't a
five.
Giovanni party.
Okay. I was just asking for a friend.
Yeah, of course you were.
Nah, we'll return and because I don't want to stick around for like crazy activities.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's when it really... As the upper crust people start leaving, that's when the lower crust start getting a lot more boisterous than they already were.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll before leaving the merchant table, he would just say like, "Great fun. We'll be at the Flowing Flagon if any of you ever hear of anything, or if we're happen to travel in the same direction. It's always good to travel with a paladin, you miss. Take care. Bye. It's great talking to you all."
Night, crazy old guy.
Right, shit, yeah. Roach doesn't get drunk. So it's like, yeah, drunk people.
Yeah. Yeah, by then they are
Forgot.
very drunk.
Cool. Yep.
And yeah. You make your way back. The next day, I will say that, Eodin, you do get a message from, well, it's not delivered by Durnan, but it's a message from Durnan,
Hmm.
saying that of the items you were looking for,
I did remove 2 of them because I already had those spells. It was me like jotting down good spells to own, but I already have 2 of them.
he does say that he does have a scroll of haste, and although he does not have a scroll of the other 2, he does have some boots of flying and a wand of fly.
Oh. How much is he wanting for the entire load? Or lot?
Just a second.
Thank But you're forgetting this is not the characters that have millions upon millions of gold.
Oh yeah, I know. But we have 500 plat, which is 50 or 5,000.
5,000.
Oh yeah, not 50k.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, 5k.
Yeah. Quite
5,000.
Yeah.
It's still a lot.
Yeah, I know it is. It is. I'm just saying, it's not that much. Where you say, "I want it all, bitch." But I haven't told you the price. I want it all.
All right, that'll be 1,000 gold.
Yeah, 1,000 gold. We can do that.
What are these roll tables?
While Casey's looking that up, Roach will approach Aiden
I
at
am
breakfast.
now a master blacksmith.
Cool.
Good on you. The Wand of Fly is going to be 20,000 gold.
Impossible.
The boots. I can find. I missed some of the old charts.
So Aiden,
The boots are going to be 4,000 gold.
That's doable.
It is.
And what level is haste?
Second? Or is it?
I believe it's
yeah, I
second.
think it's.
I don't know.
The scroll of haste is 250.
Yeah, oh, it's third level. Haste is third.
Oh, 300.
I mean, it's doable. What type of boots? Is it give you flying, or is it the winged boots that are just constant fly?
It's the winged boots.
Okay. Hmm.
Did I say 3,000
Yeah.
for the, what did I say for the boots again?
Sorry, what?
How much did I say?
4,000, you said.
4,000. Yeah. I'll do it. Get winged boots and haste.
And, the wand
Yeah,
was
yeah,
how
you
much
will.
again? I'm losing my
Beard.
mind.
I'll be right back.
25,000?
Oh shit.
Sorry, what?
How much did I say the wand was again?
25,000. Yeah.
Because I'd not written it down at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll get the winged boots and scroll of haste for 4,300 gold.
Yep, you get them. He actually
Awesome.
has them sent up to your room.
Awesome.
That's service right there.
Service with an outstretched palm for coins.
Yeah. So Aiden,
Hmm.
I actually heard something interesting yesterday. Apparently, someone with fiery red skin and horns and glowing eyes was arrested yesterday for stealing. That sounds like someone we know.
Does it?
Well, I
don't
hope
know,
it does.
tieflings.
Yes, you do. She was burned and then returned as a giant fire-walking bitch.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't a giant fire-walking demon that was arrested.
No, but maybe if this
It
was...
wasn't female or male.
I didn't ask.
I assume because this person is arrested, they would be in the jail.
Yeah, I mean, we know from the cult activities that they had that they basically could turn people into tieflings. Oh, they are thieves and they are thieflings. I understand now.
No,
Makes sense
no,
now.
that's not what it means at all. They
Oh.
sell their soul
Aren't they
for power.
soulings?
No, tieflings.
All right. That name doesn't make any sense. You need to workshop that a bit, I think. Anyhow, there might be a small chance that this person was maybe part of that cult. Is part of that cult.
Potentially. Who were they arrested by? Titan's Guard or Paladin?
Titan's Guard.
They didn't actually
As
tell you
are you? Sorry, what?
that. They didn't actually tell you that.
Oh, I
Okay.
don't know.
Well, does your Paladin status allow you access to the Titan's Guard cells? Jail
Yes.
cells? Are you sure about that?
I
If-
can
if-
wing it.
If they are holding a prisoner that you can implicate to a specific crime, then you could take them.
So potentially, depending on whether or not they're part of the cult.
Are you able to bring me?
I believe so. I mean, I need a magic expert in magic.
Don't call me a magic
investigations.
expert.
Well-
Just call me an adventurer.
You are a magical expert, though. It's pretty clear. And he kind of points at the robes, the ears, and the eyes. Like,
I'm gonna ignore the racism for now.
I mean, I'm not saying that all elves need to be wizards or something. I'm just saying that most of you are. And
It's not racism, it's just profiling.
exactly, it's completely different.
Anyway, it sounds like a good option. Let's go investigate this red-skinned person.
Yeah, and maybe you can tell me if it's actually. I mean, could you, by the way, tell a difference between the transformed tieflings and our normal tiefling? It doesn't sound like there are any normal tieflings now that you mention it, that they sold their soul to the devil or something.
To devils, yes.
Yeah.
Not the devil.
What do you mean? Like,
Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
There's more than one. As you're walking off, like, no one told me this.
I mean, you did see one in the flesh. It was a giant fire demon.
I thought
Devil.
that was a demon. There's a
No.
demon devils.
No. We'll talk about it
Aiden,
later.
I'm
Let's,
so
let's focus on the
confused.
current objective.
All right.
Where's the jail
Uh,
cells for Titan's Guard?
Yeah, could I kind of check in with the dispatch and see if it was actually the paladins who arrested the tiefling, or if it was Titan Guard? Like, basically, it's the process of elimination. If it wasn't the paladins, it's the Titan Guard.
Do they have like an online registry like we have now
Yeah, could I just
that you could just check? Like
could
arrest records?
Yeah, or could I just call up
there
dispatch and
is
say?
a registry, but dispatch would be how you would access it.
Yeah, so I will just call up dispatch. This is Paladin Rochus. I'm looking into arrest that has been done during one previous 48 hours. The suspect is red-skinned and supposedly glowing eyes. I believe he or she would stick out.
She looks into it for a few moments and lets you know that it appears that the Titan's Guard did arrest someone matching that description the previous morning,
Mm-hmm.
and that she can see since then he has been moved to a Paladin holding cell at the order of just a second, just grab the name.
The Order of Shitheads. Messing
Shut up,
our
Aiden.
investigation.
I'm so sorry about my friend.
At the direction of Lord Tyrell.
Hang on, I actually have this in the notes. It's... Hmm? I must have lost it. Who's Tyrell?
Keeper of the First.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry. I had Cam Dyer as the I have written one of the 5 Lords of the Order, and I assumed it meant the first, but he's the second. So Tyrell is the... okay.
This is like a game paladins have to play to figure out all of the fucking headmasters' names and then go train with them.
Yeah, and then we get small badges, and if we collect them all, we too become a lord. Was Lord Tyrell the one who who we showed the empty coffin to? That, or was that?
That was Lord Hessen, wasn't it? No, that was the first time you met Kelmdire.
Yeah, that was Kelmdire. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the
exactly.
first time you met Kelmdire.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, Lord Tyrell. What do you think, Seeger?
Well, I mean, if you can get access to it, it'd be nice, but I kind of have a feeling that you're gonna get denied because you're a member of the Iron Soul, and he's probably got people working on him.
Well, Tyrell is also a member of the Iron Soul.
Oh, well then...
He's one of the Lords of the Iron Soul.
Yeah, yeah.
Well then, we should have a problem. Call him.
Alright. Can you dispatch me to the one responsible for the detaining this suspect? I have questions and maybe even answers.
For the arresting officer.
Whoever is responsible for the interrogation of this person.
Like,
Hi.
I apologize, but the person who is leading the case is currently unavailable. I can make an appointment for you tomorrow if you would like.
Please do.
Very well. I will set you an appointment for 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Night Roaches with Knight Blake.
Oh, you have a private meeting with him now?
So,
That expression just said it all.
Are you okay, Rokus?
kinda, thank you, hangs up, and kinda, Paladin Blake's at it again. If he's the one detaining, by the way, where are we at? Like in the Flowing
I'm
Flagon?
assuming that you're in the Flagon, either in
Yeah.
your rooms or in
Well,
the...
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be in our room.
Yeah.
Like one of the rooms.
If Paladin Blake's, I think he had something to do with that giant fire demon appearing at the barracks.
Well,
And
look at...
it's
Oh,
a
sorry.
suspicion. That's all. But
Just look at past events. Where have we been that Blake's has always been following trouble?
the cults.
The sewers, he appeared and claimed victory for it. The demon he claimed victory for, and he was nearby as well. Wasn't he nearby when we fought?
He actually wasn't there to actually fight the demon, which was very convenient for him. He did make sure, though, to appear after.
Look, I'm not saying you should suspect your own friends of...
It's alright,
Anyway.
I'll say it. I suspect him.
Okay. Well, how do you go about
Okay.
dealing with...
I'm sorry, say again?
How do you go about dealing with paladins who've gone astray?
Well, you need
kill
proof. Yes, obviously. Well, yeah. These birds are very loud today.
Sorry.
That's fine.
It's just a parrot going, "You killed him! You
Yeah,
killed
kill
him!"
them. That's just my parrot. It's my
An
old
old-
master's.
An old pirate going, "Hey, shut up, Polly! Shut up!"
Say that in port.
Yeah. Well, they obviously need to be brought to justice, but I would need proof, and considering the party we went to last night, I think we would need considerable political backing for even attempting such an accusation, even with proof. That's all I have to say. I don't think we should show our hand in any way in this.
No, of course not. Besides, I don't feel like being arrested.
You're lucky if we just get arrested.
Well, marrying the princess would certainly secure his position as, well, anything, obviously king, but it would definitely secure his perception of being a good man.
Just for the record, no princess, no king.
Oh, sorry.
Mayor.
He's the Lord Mayor.
Yeah.
Lord Mayor, okay, sorry.
Yeah, and I believe Blake's is on the fast track to become a lord himself.
Yeah.
You have it good with
Wonder if
one
his
of the ones, don't
family
you?
is Fake too.
After that task we did?
Mm-hmm. We all do. I made sure that he knew that this was a team effort.
I doubt he cares. He's probably just glad you did it. What I'm wondering, though, is obviously that can be used to help us. But to what extent can he do? He's a lord.
Oh, definitely. Lord of the second tenant, which means he's basically the second most powerful person in the order. But even he wouldn't be so silly and go and challenge the favorite boy of entire Titan just on some newly minted
Copper.
paladin. Huh?
Copper.
What about
Copper
Copper?
would provide serious political backing and have the resources to back this, whatever you want to do. It's already established that Copper agents are working to disrupt the city.
Wait, what are you saying?
Work with Copper to help take down Blake.
Aiden, I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
It is an advantageous position you're in.
I'm not.
Why? What is Copper?
I'm not betraying Titan.
You
for
wouldn't
enemy.
be.
It would be.
Look,
I'm
it
not-
was just a whisper in the air from someone else. Yeah,
It was
you heard it
just.
from downstairs.
It was just funny joke. Haha.
But you still want to kill Blake.
If he's responsible, and again, I just have a hunch. I can't prove he is responsible. He might just be. He might just seem very responsible for all of this and just be very much mixed up in all of this. I mean, out of an outside perspective, we look pretty much responsible for a lot of these things. We've been mixed up with a lot of
Yes, we've been there too.
bad stuff. Yes, so he might just be in the same position. I just say that we need to investigate this carefully. If we make Blake think that we in any way threaten his position, he will do anything to shut us down, even if he isn't responsible for this particular thing. Just looking bad is not something that he wants, well, to happen to him.
Is it possible for you to fudge orders in your system? You could get permission to see this prisoner faster.
Is it possible for you to do completely illegal things and betray your order?
I would never do such a thing. Orders are absolute, and I will not pretend or lie to dishonor things. Is great. I don't need to think about moral decisions. I can just roll for it. I'm not gonna pretend to for one of my superiors to have given me permission or somehow circumvent the system in place. It will only come back to bite us. I believe the best course of action is to play along with Blake's game. If he thinks that I am or we are useful to him, he will indulge us. Maybe in doing so, we will gain some kind of information about what's actually going on here.
Agreed.
Right?
Although we do need help. We are short-handed.
Yes, we are. It's almost like Sai and Zephyr have been gone for like 2 days now. That's one hell of a shopping spree.
They're out partying or
Yeah,
recovering or whatever.
yeah,
In a gutter somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah, dead in
And-
the gutter. I mean, you know.
yeah. And without, without Tencent, I think we need to maybe do some recruiting.
I'm sure Durnan knows some people. I'll go get us a drink.
Yeah, no, I was more like waiting for Casey to go, yeah, he would know this perfect little dwarf just
Well,
around the corner.
Actually, what I am going to do, and this is where the small kind of fiat comes
Mm-hmm.
in order to introduce your new member before you start running all over the world trying to find one, is I'm going to ask that Zai, before they disappeared off wherever they've headed, ask one of you to pick up her sword that she's ordered.
I mean,
Get to
That's-
it, Roke. Not it.
it's like, fuck! I'm sure she's gonna make me pay for this too. Yeah, he goes off.
Better hope it's not magical.
I'll get the receipt.
Okay. So you head off, following the directions that she had given, and you begin to approach a small but well-appointed blacksmith's in one of the better areas of the market, actually. And as you approach, you see the man that Zai described to you as the blacksmith,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear a very loud dwarf swearing very loudly at that blacksmith. Would that be in Dwarven or in Common?
A mixture of both, really. You know,
You catch bits and pieces of what he's saying. Something about